Yeah.
Lucifer, dawn of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out of earth. Lucifer, dawn of the morning.
I'm from the murder capital, where we murder for capital.
Lucifer, dawn of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out of earth.
You did it again, you a genius, nigga.
Lucifer, dawn of the morning.
What is up? What is going on, everybody? It is Thursday, May 31st, and today on the Co Show, another new guest to the show, my friend Rory White. What is happening?
Glad to be here.
Are you? Or is that a lie?
No, I'm actually very glad to be here. I've always wanted to be on the Co Show ever since I heard about it. Ever since I was a little kid.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be on the Co Show.
I love to hear that.
It's a real honor to be here talking with my main man Cohen.
Talking hoops, right?
I won't say much about hoops. I'm not really like a hoop guy. I'm a hockey guy.
Yeah, and
so naturally I was just mad to see the same two teams make it to the finals 4 years in a row. But I am a huge LeBron James fan, more so than Steph Curry. And I hate Klay Thompson too.
Why do you hate? Wait. Why do you hate Klay Thompson?
I just don't like him.
I like Klay Thompson.
He's just a gump. I don't know. He just reminds me of like this kid that like went to middle school with me, and like I played basketball against him, and he was just garbage. Like dribble wise, like he really couldn't do anything. Like this kid looked really, really unathletic, and he was fast. He was a fast dude, but he was also huge. And you really could not like even do anything to this kid. But back to Klay Thompson, I just think he's a gump.
I think he's always stoned. I think that's the thing. If you look at his face all of the time,
I think he just
stoned.
looks confused. I feel like he is just every single game goes out there wondering why he's out there.
He doesn't have a purpose.
Really doesn't have a purpose. He's like the less. He's like he's you know, the shitty stuff.
The shitty stuff.
He's the shitty stuff.
All right, so you're rooting for the Cavs.
Oh yes, I am rooting for the Cavs. I'm a huge fan of J.R. Smith, as well, and I love his antics even more than his play.
If you, I'm trying to think. Let's see. Okay, if you had to spend a day with someone, would you rather spend it with J.R. Smith or like this is some rapper?
What rapper?
uh,
Any rapper?
I want to cap it because it can't be like J.R. Smith isn't the best basketball player, you know, but he's
I
fun.
can't choose like Jay-Z.
No, you can't choose Jay-Z, but like,
This is a good one.
I guess Thug. Let's say Thug.
I might have to go with Gucci Mane. I just
Okay.
want to see what he does
Okay.
now that he's like out of prison.
That's
and,
true.
like,
Well, he just works
completely
out.
reformed.
All he does is work out.
Wiz. All Wiz does now is work out. I would not want to pick a fight with Wiz. He's also like 6'3", isn't he?
Yeah, he's huge.
He's a huge guy, and he's also doing kickboxing, which is kind of scary because he still does use his hands.
All right, so now let's travel. What rapper would you least want to fight?
50 Cent.
Is it 50?
I think it's 50 Cent. Maybe. No, it's definitely 50 Cent. He's so big and like toned. Like he'll beat my ass.
Yeah.
He'll kick the shit out of me. Who else is huge?
Rick
Killer
Ross.
Mike.
Killer Mike.
I wouldn't want Killer Mike to kick my ass either. Rick Ross. I feel like I can outrun him.
Killer Mike, bro. Killer Mike's voice, if he just talked,
If he
and
screamed at me, I
would be
one of my
so
bones would have to break if he screamed at me. Who else is a huge rapper? Like
2 Chainz is 6'5".
2 Chainz is 6'5". Wow. I mean, I wouldn't want to get my ass beat by 2 Chainz because that means we have beef. And, like, I'm a fan of him.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want him to do it, but I feel like I could last a lot longer than
What
with
about
50 Cent.
Future? Future's 6'2".
He's 6'2". He's not as built as 50. 50 Cent is built.
Meek is 6'2".
Meek, I would not want to fight.
50 Cent is 6 foot.
Yeah, but how much does he weigh?
I don't.
Look up a picture. Look up a picture of Meek Mill. Or no. Meek Mill weight and 50 Cent weight. Not a picture.
All right, Meek Mill weight. Healthyceleb.com. I don't know if it says 207. 6'2", 207 is like a rock.
I wouldn't want to fight that. All right, 50
All right.
Cent.
50
I'm guessing
Cent.
6 foot 230.
Yeah. Wait. Wait. What is going on?
What is it? 300?
No. It says he's 6. Wait. American rapper on Hot 97 in an interview, he was asked his height and weight, to which he replied, "I'm 6'1", 205 pounds."
Of pure muscle.
That's true. Interesting.
Yeah,
So-
if I could go with 2 rappers that I would not want to fight, 50 Cent and then Wiz. Current Wiz. I feel like I could beat up like 2009 Wiz pretty easily.
Yeah, you probably could. Akon is 5'11". Damn.
Really? I thought he was like 5'6".
Yeah, I would think he was super small.
I would think he's a midget compared to like every other rapper that we've listed.
All right. So, let's talk some hockey. You wanted to come on this pod. You heard too much. You heard too much basketball.
I've heard way too much basketball.
It's dominating the media. We are not mainstream media. We are the Co-Show. And we get to the nitty-gritty on this podcast. And today, we're talking Stanley Cup Finals. Do you want to get give your background of hockey knowledge / just history with hockey? Because I don't have any. So that's why I brought you on.
True.
You are here for a reason. I don't know much about hockey.
How long have you been playing basketball for?
Well, like
First question. No. Just first question.
just like intramural, like
Yeah,
that
just
kind
like
of stuff.
or just like even picking up a ball. And
6,
shooting it. It's like
6,
6 years.
7.
So you've probably accumulated your basketball knowledge from those 6 years.
No,
But
that's
I've
like
been
12
playing-
years now. 12,
Okay.
13 years.
12, 13?
Yeah,
So yeah, you probably have a lot of knowledge of basketball.
I do.
Being around the whole sport.
I
But
do.
I was sort of shunned from that sport because, I just never really got into playing it or even watching it too. I always watched hockey at home, like growing up. That's usually what my dad was watching because, the Red Wings, when I was growing up, were very good.
Red Wings were fire.
They were very, very good. I remember back when they had that rivalry with with the Pens. That was just perfect.
Fuck Sidney Crosby.
Oh no, Sidney Crosby's the worst, but he's also the best.
No. We don't acknowledge his actual good play.
I only acknowledged the 3 plays that he's made, and all 3 of those plays were shots that were batted out of the air. Cuz that's just impressive. And he does it more than once. But I think in the long term Connor McDavid will become a much better player than Sidney Crosby, and I see him taking over the league in the next few years. He is actually a very young captain, just like Sidney Crosby, getting his captainship at like 19. You're 19.
I am 19.
Are you playing in the NHL? Are you captain of an NHL team?
I'm not.
I'm not either. That's very impressive. That is very impressive. But who do you want to win in this series?
I want
This finals.
the Caps.
You want the Caps? I also would want the Caps.
I want the Caps. But you didn't really tell the listeners about your hockey history.
Oh, yeah. I right now I'm in a washed up phase in hockey just coming off the sport. Pretty much played it my whole life. And playing hockey my whole life and just always interested in the game. Like watching hockey is just unlike any other sport in my opinion because it doesn't stop. Like sure, the Zamboni comes on, ice is fresh, you need that. And it's just not like any other sport. There's basketball, like no hitting.
I would say a Zamboni
Football,
is as
no
key
fighting.
to a hockey game as any player on the ice.
What?
I would say a Zamboni is as key to a hockey game as any player on the ice.
Oh, of course. Of course. Nobody wants to play on
Respect the
soiled ice.
Zamboni, you respect the game.
Oh, of course. Of course. Also, you got to respect the Zamboni drivers. Those are some crazy dudes. Always.
What's your craziest experience with
a Zamboni driver? Oh, so I was around like 12 and my team had a locker room in a rink. Like the organization bought out a locker room so everybody could like leave their stuff there like
So you guys are pimping out.
Yeah, no, we were pimping out. It was kind of nice. We had like a 50-inch flat screen like in one of the rooms, like a mini stick court like with carpet. It was nice. A nice shower setup. Had about 6 showers in there. Wonderful. Anyway, getting back to it. After practice one day, after everybody's left, I didn't experience this, but I heard about it, and it's something that I feel like I should say. So I was like just leaving practice, and my coach was going in, and we haven't been in the locker room. Because we were, like, just coming off of off-ice. Like, all of our stuff was already, in there. Like, I didn't have to go in there for any reason. And I see my coach go in there, and I just hear screaming. And I leave because I don't know what happened. I just thought somebody, like, maybe broke the TV. I didn't want to, like, see what was going on. My coach is very scary.
Okay.
So I hear the next day, coaches are talking. And turns out one of the Zamboni drivers was smoking a joint in the locker room. And just like when the coach came in, he just didn't even move. And my coach just like screamed at him and like almost just like beat this dude's ass. And we had to skate for it. I don't know why. we still had to skate for it because somehow it was our fault. But sometimes that's how hockey is. You need that. You really do need that.
That's the unexpected part of hockey that you don't get anywhere else.
No, hockey is so tough on you. Like, there really isn't any room for ego at all. Like, your helmet's too tight enough.
That is such a bullshit saying.
No, it's not. I just made it up.
No, but I agree. Except, like, I guess with the Knights, it's different because they don't really have that one star guy. But it always seems like
I don't even think they have a captain. They really don't. I think they have 3 assistant captains.
Really?
James Neal. One other dude and Riley Smith. That's it. But I feel like James Neal, I don't think they wanted to give him a captainship. He's their most star player because he was coming off of a loss in the playoffs, but still like an impressive run in the playoffs with Nashville last year. Him being an assistant captain there. He was actually about to
Smashville.
retire, I'm pretty sure. He was about to retire, and then, his contract was up for like a year or 2. So that's why they put him out there. Like, they really didn't know like if he was gonna play good. Like, took a shot. I don't even know if they got anything out of it. Like giving away Neal. I don't know why they gave him away. Like, unless he wanted to leave. But that's it. All these other guys, like I've been reading like stat sheets, stuff like that, doing my research like periodically throughout the season, and I look like in these guys' careers, like they should not be doing as well as they are.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have even made the playoffs. Like
I don't know the NA, like I don't know hockey well, so I don't get how this like
so like a team. One of my coaches set up our team just like an NHL team, and he said he had a philosophy that most coaches like try and follow for. He was a scout in the NHL, so like he had a lot of, he knew what like kids were like. So he always put the kids that like just the wildest kids. Like these kids are like trying to think of like these are like just every single guy on Vegas is a grinder.
Define grinder.
A grinder is just someone who just does not stop. Like they're just relentless in the corners, like back checking. Vegas has one of the fastest like back checks that I've watched in the playoffs right now. Other than Washington. Washington is just all around just a very quick team. But Vegas actually has a quicker breakout, which I've noticed. A breakout is taking the puck from your zone, doing like a few passes and getting it out towards the other team's zone to maybe create some offensive chances. But
so what's a back check?
A back check, let's say the team breaks it out successfully. They make like a stretch pass. A stretch pass is a long pass.
Oh, it's defending that?
Yeah, they're coming back. They're coming back to their zone.
Because I'm a big forecheck guy. I love the forecheck. I love the forecheck.
I've loved the forecheck too, but with good forecheck, you need to have even better back check.
That's what they say.
It's like chess. Defense is a better offense. And that's sort of like
that.
That's what every player is in defense.
Would
Even you have offense, defense, center, and every single player at that point when the team is coming towards your goalie, everybody has to try and pick their guy, try and break up any plays that the other team might be trying to think of, and just trying to get shots on the net. Take it back and get shots on net. That's the whole game.
In hockey, would you say it's better to have a good offensive or defensive team? Because for me, I think it's offensive from watching playoffs over the years. And it seems like the best players, offensive stars, are usually going deep into the playoffs.
My take on this, to get deep in the playoffs, I think you need a better defensive team.
Is it a goalie or is it the entire defense?
Well, you need,
because
what I mean with the goalie, obviously you need a brick house goalie. Obviously these two teams
and both of them are,
they're the two most dominant goalies in the playoffs right now. Carey Price would be another contender, but Montreal really didn't do too well this year. Matt Murray, also a great goalie. Fleury's replacement, actually. But I really see Fleury coming out as MVP if Vegas wins this.
Yeah.
He's honestly been their best player. He's honestly pretty old, too. And he's just very consistent all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Getting back to what I strayed away from.
Defense.
What I mean with having good D is you want to have solid D that can just can control the puck in your zone, get it to your forwards. Because forwards, I mean, unless you have like some really, really like brick forwards, they're not gonna score. They're gonna score. Like if you have like offensive D that can move the puck around, that means you have a better power play, a better penalty kill. And just like the goalie will feel a lot more comfortable with better defense. That's always been a thing. Like on a team, the goalie is always like banking on the D. They're usually pissed at the D if something bad happens. But from my experience, I was on a lot of offensive heavy teams, and I feel on offensive heavy teams you can get a little bit streaky, and that's really not too good in the playoffs. Because you really want to be consistent in the playoffs, which Vegas has been. Vegas is an all-around, like, just a grinding team. They're not the most offensive because if you look at, like, stat sheets and all that, their scoring is spread out throughout their whole team, opposed to Washington from when there's, like, their top two guys, Kuznetsov, who might be out. There was an injury yesterday. He was taken off the ice. Looks something like a shoulder pop out or maybe like a broken wrist.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
Or forearm.
I know he's good.
Yeah, he was hit by McNabb. And Yeah, no, really sad to see him go, but even better to see Ovi score.
Even better. Love
Even
to see
better.
Ovi score.
I also love to see Ovi hit too. Let's just talk Ovechkin for like the next 40 minutes. That just sounds like a much better podcast.
I love Ovi. That's why I want the Caps to win.
I think he's too good. I think he's just too good to not have like a ring. He's one of like the most electric players. I actually was number 8 growing up
Wow.
until
Are you Ovi?
I used to be. I scored on my stomach with 2 guys on me like that one goal against, I think it was Phoenix back in like 2008. This dude comes up on a breakaway, puts it through his legs from behind. He's like tussling with this dude, like this defenseman who's like kind of like getting him off his balance. And Ovi gets possession of the puck. Like he just flips his stick around the D, sort of like a knighting motion. And gets the puck. He's on, at this point, when he gets the puck, he's on his side. And the goalie, like, out of the net, he doesn't even know what's happening. Ovi has possession, slides that puck in, and scores.
Majestic.
It was. It's probably one of the most looked at goals in hockey history. Other than Steve Yzerman going bar Mexico.
Bobby Orr.
Bobby Orr diving. Yeah. Yeah, also a very memorable clip.
So
From the
Ovi had
NHL.
49 goals
This season?
this season.
Is this
yeah.
counting postseason?
No, this is just regular season. In the postseason, he's had 13.
He's just a machine.
Yeah, wow.
He's also just like a very humorous person.
Yes,
like-
he is.
I know he doesn't try to be funny, but he just, I don't know. He's just like a funny dude.
He's turning into like a dad, grandpa type person, bro.
Yeah,
he
like,
looks so old.
He's like 30 something, I think. Just all this stress. I feel like once he wins this cup, all his hair is gonna turn back to black. That's
Do you
just a
think
theory.
if he wins, he might retire or no? I don't know anything. about
Ovi's not gonna retire for a while.
I mean, if you're putting up 49 goals this season, yeah, you're probably not.
I can see him. Actually, I do see him going to the KHL once he's done with his
Really?
NHL career, just like how Datsuk did that a few years back. Yeah, Datsuk in the KHL is just imagine putting like Datsuk against a bunch of like 12-year-old kids. That's him in the KHL. He just does so well against these guys, and he's like really old. Ovi also just hits everybody. He's one of the most aggressive players that I've seen, and skillful. That's a really good trait to have in a player because when you're that good and you're just a tank, and then everyone wants to hit you and everyone wants to hurt you, and you don't get hurt because you're bigger, like you're just a wrecking ball. Like you can do whatever you want, and he does. He also has one of the best one-time shots, maybe even the best one-time shot in hockey, next to Steven Stamkos. He's actually much better than Stamkos.
Is Stamkos good still?
Dude, he keeps getting hurt. Like Stamkos was so sweet.
I know he
like
used to
a
be the
few
guy.
years ago. Now, like I think when he broke his femur,
Ooh, not a good.
not a good bone to break. And I think he came back from it in like 9 months, which is just not human. And he was like skating. He was skating in 9 months after that. I just don't think that. I don't think he should do that at all. It might have affected him. Might have affected his speed as a player, which is
I
also
think breaking a big bone in your leg would probably do that.
Yeah, it would definitely affect your speed. His shot is still great. Always will be. Still a very smart player. And I'm actually very glad to see them not in the finals this year.
So am I.
I'm not a fan of Tampa Bay at all.
No, neither.
I like Stamkos because he's sweet. Kucherov is dirty.
I don't
But-
know anybody else besides Stamkos.
Yeah, you hate everybody else. I get it. I get you. I feel that because I do too. No one really likes the rest of them. Like now that Brian Boyle's gone, I liked him. I don't even think he played for him last year, but he was on the Devils this year, and he actually has leukemia. Most
Pray-
people don't know
Pray
that.
for Boyle.
Yeah, I don't think he wants that because he's doing just fine. I don't know.
Oh, okay, never
He
mind.
just played a full season. Played a full season in the NHL with leukemia and playoffs too.
That's fucking insane. Wait, I
It
gotta
really
look
is.
it up. I gotta look this up.
Also, after this, look up Chris Letang on the Pittsburgh Penguins. He had a stroke on the bench, and I think he went back on the ice after it.
Wow, he was. Wow, this is awesome. Go Brian Boyle.
Shout out Brian Boyle. You're a dog.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're a dog.
dog. Just absolute
dog
dog.
status.
Beating cancer while playing hockey is dope.
Yeah, playing hockey in the NHL is hard enough.
All right, what? Oh, yeah.
What teams did you think were gonna make it this year? Who are you rooting from the beginning, other than Washington?
It was honest. I think. Oh, it was Bruins. I'm a Bruins fan, so Bruins were one. And then it was Caps Vegas. Like I said, Vegas will be in the finals just because I wanted to say that. Just because I don't know
Yeah.
anything about hockey, so I'm gonna be that stubborn person that's gonna like say I'm right now. But I was just like, yeah, Vegas is gonna win, and I was
So
just
many
like,
people
even though
say
I don't
that.
know anything, or Vegas is gonna go to the finals, even though I don't know anything about it, and like, cause I don't really care. I like Nashville's the one other team because I like PK.
Smashville. PK. Oh man, PK is just electric. I'm gonna go anti Don Cherry here.
Wait. So it is Smashville or Philadelphia?
Philadelphia.
Which one's better?
The one that you can sing.
Yeah, I guess. That's a good point. Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. I mean, you can like scream Smashville, like Smashville. You'll sound like a psycho though.
So it was Bruins. If not them, Caps, and then I was just saying Vegas, but I didn't care. And then Nashville would have been the other one.
Well, I thought.
Anyone but the Penguins.
Yeah,
Fuck the
anybody but the
Penguins.
Penguins, dude. I would have liked to see Winnipeg win.
Yeah,
They
I
actually
would
had a
have been
really good, they had a
indifferent.
really good team. I'm a really big Bufflin fan, but I thought the Bruins.
Oh my God, is that Hulk?
yeah,
The
big buff.
bro. I saw the best thing about the conference finals, right? Yeah, was just watching him, or even just the playoffs, just watching him with one hand, just like tear two people
Dude,
apart.
he on two separate series. One against Vegas, he just ripped two guys just clean like off of one other guy, and just wrestled them, just wrestled them together. It's like playing with two toddlers. And I forget who they played before they went against Vegas, but he actually took 3 people down with 2 hands, one including a ref. A ref was trying to break up the fight.
Can you do that?
Can I do that?
No, can he do that? Is that loud?
In the playoffs, I guess.
Playoff hockey, anything
Hey,
goes.
anything. I honestly, this whole series has been anything goes. This current series, but getting back to who I thought was going to be in Bruins, because they made a lot of off-season. I mean, no, not off-season moves, but
during
in-season
yeah.
moves.
I knew that.
to like stack their team. Yeah, I was talking about this like earlier this year when I heard about this. They got Brian Giunta, who used to be the captain for Buffalo, but he's like kind of washed up, I guess. Like Buffalo, really not the best team. They have Eichel, but Eichel's no McDavid.
Eichel though.
Yeah, Eichel's dope, but no McDavid. Getting back to it, they acquired Rick Nash from Rangers, And I just think Rick Nash is just the man.
It's a good name.
Rick
a good-
Nash. He just sounds sweet. he just like
sounds like a guy you would want to just like chill with.
He sounds like a dude like that. Like you go ask for him like you're like at a bar and you ask the bartender like, you ever heard of Rick Nash? And the bartender looks to his right, nods, and there he is sitting at the bar,
Just smiling at you.
No, not even smiling, just minding his own business. He just seems like that dude. And I wanted San Jose, or I thought San Jose was gonna make it from the West, because Brett Burns, Thornton, Pavelski, and they acquired shoot, I'm spacing here, not Patrick Kane, Evander Kane, which is a sick name.
Another great name.
A great hockey name, Evander Kane.
Wow, wait. Now I gotta look up hockey names because there are some great hockey names.
There's some
obviously.
great hockey names. I think Brett Burns is a great name, and he's an even better person because he's like 6'6".
Well,
beard is like a foot long, and he has no front teeth.
bro, like, Wayne Gretzky. What a fucking name.
Honestly, it is. It is a name.
For a Wings fan, Steve Yzerman. What a name.
It really is a name, but
like
some people just have the name before they make it.
McDavid.
Connor McDavid. I think that's
you could do better.
You could do better. Jack Eichel.
Jack
is doper.
Eichel is a good one.
That's a better name. I don't know. These names just seem like hockey names.
Okay, so I looked up best hockey names. So SportsIllustrated.com, top 30 hockey names of all time. Zarli Zalopsky, Ziggy Palffy, Garth Snow.
I don't like these ones.
Yeah, I'm not really.
I'm not feeling these. These are like too
Dick
quirky.
Duff is
these are
a
too
funny
quirky
one.
of names.
Yeah, they're not cool. They're like weird names.
Yeah.
Don't give me weird names.
They're like, yo, look at this kid's name. It's weird.
No, these are all
Pavel
bad.
Datsyuk is I feel like that's a really common name.
Colton Orr.
Cole Noor. Who else is this? Dustin Bufflin. That's a cool name. Spelling wise, not so cool. But if you know how to pronounce it, Dustin
Bufflin.
Big buff. Joe Thornton.
I don't like that name.
You don't like
because
that
I don't
name?
like Joe Thornton.
Yeah,
Yeah, these are not good.
Nikita Kucherov. That's a sweet name.
Jonathan Quick.
Jonathan Quick.
Good name.
Steven Stamkos, dude. That's a name.
It is a good name.
That's a
Wait,
really good name.
While we're talking about names, I want to talk to you about this. It's off topic, but we'll get back. Because I do want to. We have literally not talked about the series yet and what we think. It's 1-1. But about names. Lil Baby's name it could be stronger.
It could be stronger, but I feel like he's the only. I feel like he fits it. Cause
I get that.
he says the origin of his name. He used to be like hanging with guys like 18 when he was like 12. Like, you're a little baby.
I guess so, yeah.
If you know why he made the name, you'll be like, yeah, but
All right.
not knowing the name, little baby, it kind of sounds like sort of cliche.
Yeah. All right. So back. What you said, Bufflin. What were we at after? You were
Ryan Reeves. I like that name.
Yeah.
Marc Andre Fleury.
That's a
a great
power
hockey name.
That is a good name.
It's a really good name. I'm just like about to go into like a roster, but I'd rather talk about game one.
All right,
now.
let's talk about game one. Game one, I watched all of.
Let's start with the opening scene first.
I had it on mute because I
You
was
had it on
doing
mute?
something. Yeah.
Was it? It was. I mean, there wasn't like anything to hear.
Oh,
but-
really? I saw it though.
Dude, I've never seen anything like that. I've been watching hockey my whole life, and I haven't seen anything like that. That has to be like the second coolest, like pre-game hockey ceremony that I've ever seen. The first is the Montreal Canadiens, where they use their entire ice as a projection screen and played like a black and white movie of all of like Montreal's like highlights throughout their whole history of like a team. And like I just thought that was the coolest thing ever. Getting back to game 1, this game was just perfect. Back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. On the 2 best goalies in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Holtby coming off of 2 shutouts against Pittsburgh, which is just not man-like whatsoever.
Yeah, they said it was 7 straight periods of not letting a goal or something like that.
Yeah. 7 straight periods of not letting in a single goal. And in those 2 games, Washington scored 7 goals. Where that's just like a very good game if you're Washington. But Vegas as well. Vegas can score a lot of goals too, which is a very like surprising thing.
Depth goals.
Yes. One of the deepest teams right now, other than like Pittsburgh. Well, Pittsburgh isn't even deep. They're not even as deep as Vegas.
I also saw that Vegas has like 8 first-round picks in the next 3 drafts.
If they become a powerhouse, like, what's next? Like, I feel like they just gave them those draft picks, like, because they felt bad. Now they're like, oh, we've created a monster.
Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, so the game was back and forth. It was literally like one team scored, a few minutes later the next team scored. Then the team that tied it would score again, go up 1.
Yeah, they just
team was down would score.
Honestly, like, you can't even like write a better game than that.
2-2 at the end of the first, 3-3 at the end of the second. And
just
then,
really just made you want to watch more. Like, you really couldn't stop watching this game. Game two, Washington had something to prove.
Yeah, well, I like it's weird to say this, but this is the one thing that like I was reading about and saw with the series is like Washington's super good away and they're not good at home, so I was like they kind of need to win this game on the road cuz I don't know if they'll win one at home or not.
That's what I was saying. Or that's what I was thinking going into this series was that Vegas had the home advantage. And I was wondering if that mattered.
Mhm.
Because
both of their strengths is Vegas is a good home team and the Caps are a good away team.
Vegas, honestly, they're also a really good away team too, but not as good as the Caps. The Caps will just come into your dome and make it theirs. Like, if they want to. And they want to now. Game 7, well, we'll go back to the conference finals. Game 7 against Pittsburgh. Ovi pregame.
That wasn't the finals.
I said conference finals, right?
That was the
semis.
semis.
That was semis? Yeah, it was semis.
Come on, hockey guy. Get your head straight.
Yeah. Or no, it was against Tampa. But whatever. Ovi said that Game 7 was the most important game of his life. And you know what he did? He came out there and scored a goal in 1 minute and 2 seconds.
Yeah, that was not. I
He does what he
wasn't
wants.
watching the start of the game. Got a text from Shulman on my phone.
Yeah. Ovi! I got that text too.
Yeah, Game 2, Caps came out. So the one thing when I'm looking at the team stats that stands out, Vegas 1 for 5 on the power play. Not good. Not what you need.
They usually have a good power play. They really didn't have it yesterday. They came
you know
back.
what? You know what? 18 block shots for the Caps. And you know what they say? Block shots win
block
games.
shots win games. I'll always remember that saying.
So that was 18 block shots for the Caps to 8 for Vegas.
That means everyone's at it. Even Ovi. I saw Ovi block a shot like was pretty reckless. He flew in front of that puck. That's something that a coach likes to see. Is just like a relentless player who just throws his body in harm's way. That's what he did. That's pretty much what you do at this level when you're blocking a shot. Some of these shots are reaching like maybe even 100 miles per hour, and it's more dense than like a baseball.
Yeah.
So this is gonna hurt. I've gotten hit with a few pucks in my day. I got hit in my foot blocking a shot. This kid was like just a mammoth of a person. His slap shot was real hard, and it hit like right on the bridge of my foot, like on my laces where there's no padding at all, and I just dropped. Like I could not walk on that foot. I go out, I go see a trainer. I shouldn't have done this. This is just a not hockey guy thing to do. I shouldn't have taken my skate off because my foot got bigger when I took it off. And I couldn't put it back on. So I had to like wrap my foot, and I missed at least like 10 shifts that game. And right as soon as I got off the ice, they scored too. So
Damn.
yeah, I definitely should have kept going at it on that play.
What?
But Vegas is relentless on the forecheck more than blocking shots wise. I don't see them blocking many shots as much as I see like Smith Pelly blocking shots, who's like a fourth liner on maybe third liner now. They don't play him like a fourth liner, but he is a fourth liner. Damien, I think it's Damien, not Damien, something D. Smith Pelly. And he's, honestly, I like watching him.
Yeah? He brings you a little joy?
No, he does. He does. He's not like the most played guy, but whenever he's on the ice, I can tell he's on the ice.
Devontae Smith Pelly.
Smith Pelly. A dope name.
Another great name.
Another great name.
Looks like a cool dude. All right, what do you see the rest of the series? You got
I see two paths. Obviously one for each team. But it's up there right now cuz you see how Vegas can respond and you see how Washington can respond just instantly.
In-depth analysis.
No, instantly. They can both respond very quickly. So this series, honestly, will kind of be all over the place, you know. But going into Game 3, seeing how Washington plays at home and seeing how Vegas can play away, it's up there. I want to see the third game. The third game, I will know how this series will go. Because right now it's 1-1. Like, the reason that Vegas lost yesterday was because they had way too many penalties. Look up how many penalties they had. I think they had like 8.
Wait, penalties? Vegas had 6 penalties.
That's a lot. That's 6 too many.
Caps had 7 penalties.
Oh, really? They had 7 penalties?
Yeah.
How many? I think there were like 4 4-on-4s though.
Yeah, the Caps only had 2 power plays to Vegas's 5.
Yeah, Vegas just has to step up their power play, honestly. They really need to.
I think it will go 7 because I want it to go 7.
Oh, that'd be perfect. Yeah, no, that'd be really good if it went to 7.
But I think it'll go. I think they'll split like in Washington, and then both teams will win their home games, and then it'll be Game 7. Did you follow me there?
Yeah, I follow. That's definitely the way it's gonna go, unless someone goes up 3-1. And then whoever is down.
Wow, now we're just
back.
talking about all of the possibilities.
Oh, there's a lot of possibilities here.
Well, you know, the Caps could win 4-1. The Knights could win 4-1. The Knights could win 4-2. The Caps could win 4-2. The Caps could win 4-3.
I mean, there are tons of possibilities that could happen. But based off of the past 2 games that I watched with my own eyes, what I saw was just Washington just wanted it more. They once Kuznetsov left the ice, I thought they were going to go downhill cuz he was one of their top players other than Ovi.
They're
and Oshie.
their leading their points leader for the playoff.
He has all of Ovi's assists.
Yeah, he does.
That's a lot of assists. Ovi's got a lot of goals. But once he left the ice, I just thought, that they wouldn't have it. I just thought he was such a crucial part to that team.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that he wasn't that big of a part of the team because Ovi stepped up a lot more. And we really don't see Ovi's true potential.
What? Explain.
He's so much better than what we see. He can score from anywhere on the ice. He has one of the best shots in the NHL, one of the best he's just one of the best hitters. He's fast, he has good hands, he's smart, and he has experience in the playoffs. But
Not in the Stanley Cup.
yes, not in the Stanley Cup. We also have American hero TJ Oshie, who's turned on the Jets these past 2 games. He had 2 assists in game 1, and I think he had 1 assist in game 2. No goals, but he's another skillful grinder. He's a great American player. He's just someone TJ Oshie, that's also a dope name. Dope name TJ Oshie.
Yeah, it is. It's a great
name.
It's a good name. And there was a
TJ
yeah,
Sochi.
he had a goal on Memorial Day because obviously it's the U.S.
Obviously, it's the U.S. It's TJ Sochi. He's an American hero. He took down the Soviets in, what was that, 2014? Yeah, the last Winter Olympics, 2014, when the last Olympics where they actually let pro players play in the Olympics, which I'm not really too fond of that decision.
Mm-hmm.
But
I don't. Yeah, that's. Stupid.
I don't like that decision at all. But he beat the Soviets, and I mean I know I can't really call them the Soviets now, but that's kind of what it felt like. It felt like another miracle on ice.
It did.
It's my our generation's miracle on ice.
So what?
We can talk music.
Oh yeah, no, that is what I wanted to talk. But last thoughts, prediction.
Caps and 7.
I'll go Caps and 7.
Caps and 7.
Caps
Caps and 7.
Caps Buccaneer.
Caps are in 7. They can lose 2 games. It's straight. They're
Caps.
gonna win 4 though.
Caps and 7.
They can lose 3 as long as they win 4.
So I talked a lot of music the other day with my brother, but I obviously want to get your thoughts. Recently added, one thing that we didn't talk about was the Nav album. What'd you think about it?
I think it's a good project.
I do too. I don't like Nav, but
You don't like Nav?
so
I thought you did.
no, I don't
thought you
like.
did
no,
like
no,
Nav.
no. I don't like Nav usually, but I liked whatever it was called. I don't even know what it was called.
Champions?
No, the album. The
Reckless.
Reckless.
You
yes.
liked the whole thing.
Yeah, I liked the whole thing.
It was good.
Thought it was
good.
a pretty good album.
Personally, I think that the album he made with Metro. Looking up the track list right now. Perfect Timing, Nav and Metro Boomin. I just think that's such a great album. We have songs like Hit, ASAP Ferg, Held Me Down, Minute, the song Do You See Nav, Both Sides with 21 Savage, Nav Uzi Metro Part 2. Dude, these songs are sweet. What's your favorite Nav song right now?
Off of this?
No, just in general.
Justin, it's Eat.
It's Eat?
Yeah.
I love that song.
It's obviously Eat.
I love that song. My favorite is Wanted You right now. My second favorite song would be Glow Up. I can sell wings to a bird. because I just love that line, and I just think Nav is so sick in that song. And yeah, dude, Eat. That's 3. Those are my 3 favorite Nav songs right now.
All right.
Power ranking 3.
What'd you think of Trap Holiday?
What?
Trap Holiday?
By?
Zaytoven?
I haven't listened to it yet.
Man, you gotta listen. It's good.
Wait, when did it come out?
It came out.
Please don't tell me it came out last week.
It came out last week with
Did it come out
Daytona.
Oh,
and all
that's
of
why I
them.
didn't listen to it. I just didn't
Testing
even care.
Daytona Trap Holiday.
I'll listen to that right now. I'll listen to that on the way back.
I'm gonna play a song, an outro song from Trap Holiday. It is one of my favorites. It's Mo Rila, and it's Future, and Zaytoven. It's like slow Future. It's so good. But yeah, you should listen to that. Then I guess what'd you think of ASAP? Did you like it?
I love it.
Yeah, so did me and my brother.
I love it. What's your
really
favorite
good.
song on it?
I really like Changes.
Changes is a great song.
I like Brother Man.
Brother Man.
And like bro,
dude,
I honestly think like
143rd, that song just hits. It's like one of the most ASAP
yeah, no,
songs,
I was gonna
dude.
say like tracks 9 through the end are all really good.
I go from like when I listen to this,
but
I love the
like
first
Tony
5.
Tone, Fuck Sleep, Praise the Lord, like is good.
The Shine. I love that song. Honestly, dude, all the songs are good.
Yeah, they're all
All
good.
the songs are good. OG People.
That's what
Guns and Butter.
That's what I liked. It was a little shorter than his other ones, and I thought that like
52 minutes.
yeah, but the other ones are like 18 songs, 17. So this is 15.
I feel like he has more interludes on his other ones though.
That's
this is
true.
like shorter
That
interludes.
is true.
I feel like this is like around the same length.
I don't know. I just thought he didn't really waste anything. Like I
No, he
really
didn't.
liked
He
every
didn't.
like almost every song. It was great.
I mean, Buckshots is like the only song I don't listen to.
That's the only one.
Maybe because it's right in the middle.
yeah.
Because I usually just start at Guns and Butter. I play it through like Brother Man, OG Beepa. Kids Turned Out Fine is a great song. It just gives me like beach vibes. 143rd. It's just a really, really good song. I can get really emotional with that song. I don't know why. Because like he kind of goes in. But like I just think it's like sweet. Changes, Black Tux, White Collar. I'm a huge fan of the Cardi ad-libs throughout the whole album. And the Frank Ocean ad-libs too, as well.
I have one last question before we end. If you're done with thoughts from testing.
Oh, yeah, I'm done with my thoughts from testing.
When is Astroworld dropping?
I have a few theories.
Keep it quickish. But I want to know. And
so
I
I'm
think
part
the world
of
wants
this
to know.
group chat. I'm a part of this group chat on Twitter with a bunch of like Travis Scott fan accounts, and they usually say when or like what's going on like with his progress or like what's going on and stuff like that. But so there's two theories. Everyone thinks that it's going to be on the same date as Astroworld opens. Like Astroworld, the amusement park, opens. Like their opening day is June 1st, which is tomorrow. Yeah, which is tomorrow actually. So if it doesn't come out tomorrow, it'll come out in July.
It is a Thursday
But
night.
Kanye's album comes out tomorrow.
Wait,
Are you hip?
Yeah,
You're
it
hip?
does. Holy shit.
You're hip?
That's dope.
So that's why he's not dropping it today, is my theory, or at midnight tonight.
I don't see, like, I guess you could do that, but, like, I think now you can drop it the same day. Plus, Kanye's is only 7 songs or whatever. Like, it's not going to be anything. But, yeah, I just want a Travis Scott album. That's literally the most rumored thing ever. And it's just never happening.
There's so much hype around it. I mean, I feel like I I'm on Twitter a lot. It might be because of the people I follow are always talking about it. But I feel like there's just an all-around hype around Astroworld because, you know, he's dating Kylie Jenner. You know, people know about that. People
Really, is that public?
People started calling him his actual name instead of Kylie Jenner's boyfriend now. So he's getting popular, or more popular than what I thought he was last year, which I thought that was a very disrespectful comment. But he's a great project artist. Like people say they really don't like his features on other people's songs, and I can agree with that. I can agree with them.
I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard people say that.
I've like on his album, like he's just himself. On other people's, he kind of like feeds off of them.
He just does the same thing.
Yeah,
he doesn't
on
really.
Features, there's featured Travis, which is like, you know, like
it's good.
Like, yeah, it's good. It's like mainstream though.
Yeah.
Like it's mainstream Trav. Like it's just him, you know, like rapping about partying and shit pretty much.
That's
which is,
why
like, he's
I love
good at it,
Way
dude.
Back, because
He's good
Way
at it.
Back starts as a like mainstream hip song, and then he just goes like, and then he changes and just goes in.
That's all Birds. That's like what
Yeah.
Birds was.
Yeah, it was
Birds was
great.
like a perfect mix of like what he was I feel like he wanted to branch out more on Birds, because Rodeo was just a great album, but he really didn't break any boundaries with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like his more like singing boundary, you know, that he's is this more singing essence that he's done, and is more like popish, you know. Rodeo was like a dark album. And, you know, do you think so too? Rodeo was
what
a pretty,
I'm remembering, yeah.
pretty dark album.
Yeah.
But Days Before Rodeo is even darker than that. And Birds is like a perfect mix between like grimy Travis and like sort of like mainstream Travis. And it fits, it flows. It's a very good album. And I've heard many rumors that Astroworld is actually going to be like a dark album.
Awesome.
More so like you know, we have Days Before Rodeo where we have Skyfall. I say like Days Before Travis, which is like a whole different Travis. Like I'll talk about Travis for a minute. I'm going to.
No.
We're talking about Travis the rest of this. How much time do we have left?
I'm just waiting for you to finish, and then I'm gonna play the outro track.
Okay, so Trav started.
No, we're not.
Trav started with Owl Pharaoh. Great album. He had. This was like Travis started off as like trying to become like a pop, sort of like not like pop, but like sort of like a B.O.B.
All right,
mixed with Tyga.
just give me a Travis Scott song to play for the outro.
Oh, for the outro?
Yes.
How long are you gonna play it for?
I'm playing the entire song.
Okay, play Dance on the Moon.
Okay.
This is for all you listening out there, you probably don't know this song. This is one of the best Travis Scott
It's
songs.
not on Apple Music.
Is it? No, yeah, it's on SoundCloud.
All right, let me go on SoundCloud.
It's a mixtape, not an album.
Yeah, well, I just was on. You know, I'm using Apple Music, so.
I thought you had I thought you had the whole like, you know, setup,
All right.
dude.
Dance what?
Dance on the Moon.
Dance on the Moon. Travis Scott. All right, just featuring Paul Wall.
Yeah.
All right. Last thoughts. Give me them.
On what?
On just hockey, Travis, whatever.
Travis, he's just on another level. He's just so much like better than everybody else. He just has like,
That's an opinion.
he's him, you know? Like he does what he does.
Okay.
And I know that's very vague, but he has his own style. And it's a good one. And it's one that I fuck with. Heavy. And I'm very, like, I've actually, like, not listened to as much music as I've wanted to. Like, new music coming out, like, I don't care. I cared about, like, 4 albums this whole, like, span until, like, once Astroworld drops, I'm just gonna go back and listen to all the music I missed. Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Because I just want to wait until Astroworld. Like, I've been bumping the same albums, like Gunna's album, Lil Baby's album, some of Nav, Key Glock, another great guy, another great artist that I feel like everybody should start looking out for. Daytona. Oh man. Oh man.
Hard Piano, or whatever.
I'll say whole thing, bro. Like the whole song.
Santeria is
that
the
is
only
an album.
The Santeria is the only like not the one that's like a skip for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Santeria.
I
love that. I love that song. I love the whole album. If you know, you know. Like the
if you know, you know. Yeah.
When I
Hard
first,
Piano.
dude, that's such a good intro song.
Oh wait, maybe it's Come Back Baby that I don't like. I don't know. All right, but
oh wait, who do you think's winning in this beef?
Pusha. I don't want to talk about. Pusha's winning.
Pusha's winning. He basically said Drake's kid call me daddy, and your baby mama a porn star, and your dad is Steve Harvey, like, and your friend's gonna die, like.
Yeah, that
get
was
this
bad.
dude mic'd up in the NHL, bro. Like, this dude has the chirps.
All right, so Caps in 7.
Caps in 7.
Astroworld either tonight or in July.
Yeah, sometime in July, maybe July 15th, 22nd. These are all the dates that I've heard. Sometime before Lollapalooza.
Awesome.
Is what I'm thinking, and he's not gonna do like a traditional release. He's gonna make it an event. He's gonna release this album, because this album doesn't mean like. This album means so much, not just to like everybody who listens to it, but the community that it's based off of. Houston, Texas, has actually been going through a lot of bad stuff lately with that one hurricane, but also a lot of very good things with their baseball team. You know, winning
World Series champs.
Houston. I actually predicted that. I
Good
predicted
shit.
that series. I'm not kidding. Once I predicted it, once we lost Verlander, I was like, Dodgers, Houston.
Nice.
Send tweet.
Nice.
And that's all the time we have for today. Thank you guys for coming on the show today. Special thanks to Joe Rogan for the inspiration. Special thanks to Max Cohen.
Thanks for coming on today.
Astroworld coming soon.
Appreciate it.
Shout out Ebro in the morning.
Shout out Jonah Wolf. R.I.P. Young King Dave. See you soon.
Oh, R.I.P. Young King Dave.
What's up, SoundCloud? This is Kaylon.
What up,
SoundCloud ad.
What up, SoundCloud? This is Kayla.
Again, shout out Jonah Wolf. R.I.P. Young King Dave.
R.I.P. Young King Dave.
Kiss moms for me if you get a chance. Walk the streets where I stay. Niggas giving daps and pounds, they can't wait. In the moonlight, you can't see my eyes. And when I'm off the things I can't think, man, I've been coasting the coast. Swear young nigga done been through the most. Washing my mind out with dope. Shit real, but you know a nigga can't choke when they recognize a real nigga skill. Ride me down, we save me afloat. And I'm a real nigga sitting in the VIP, shoving champagne to the next girl throat.
Let's get high and go dance on the moon. We could fly and go straight to the moon. Touch the sky and go dance on the moon, where the weather is warm and we forever live long.
Lost in the moonlight, run through the moonlight, no cop lights, no light. flights, cause the bills it was overdue. Now a skinny young nigga got fits from the runway, taking trips to the side of the moon. Had to take trips to find my peace, but I got a little feeling might be in that tune. I like my weed, a little cheese, roll that back, a little dick. Better watch your toe, don't wanna choke. Better let that jack roll down your neck. I'm so popular shit. Come look at my eyes and get a fix. We just gon' cruise, sit the bruise, lay back, don't worry about shit. It might get rowdy, cause all the freaky models wanna party. All the freaky models in the lobby, it's so obvious that they lobbyists. Man, it can't be realer. Me and my niggas in the villa. She in that white dress, I can't fit her. Sweet, not bitter. Drink like you got no liver. Hit it, then she on the moon, my nigga.
Let's get high and go dance on the moon. We could fly and go straight to the moon. Touch the sky and go dance on the moon, where the weather is warm. And we forever live long. Let's get high and go dance on the moon. We could fly and go straight to the moon. Touch the sky and go dance on the moon, where the weather is warm.
Pow wow. Two cups, hold up. I'm headed to the moon cause the world screwed up. Like the city I grew up, so I'm pouring up a coke cup, about to get towed up. Got a Xanax crushed up. If you spill my cup, it'll get you fucked up. Pull up to the moon with the trunk up, getting sucked up with 3 blunts rolled up. Smoke out 3 at the same time. Call that triple OG in the triple D. I don't fool when I'm on E. You don't know nothing about me. Backwood field with a Compton tree. Getting full of that all, I got gas and grease. 3 lines pulled up in a big piece. Baptized a blunt, but I ain't no priest. Pizza rock with a Norco. Piece of hash in my trippy sticks. OG wax on a bone with a skillet. Me and Pascal been doing that shit. Death rocket lit, what you know about this? Baby Bash came through with the kush assist. Percocet 10 in the Soma twist. On the moon getting higher than a bitch, and I'm doing my dance.
Let's get high and go dance on the moon. We could fly and go straight to the moon. Touch the sky and go dance on the moon, where the weather is warm.